Almost up to a minute, so it should. Really? Yep. What's up? Got the life-size Boba Fett in here now, as well as the Stormtrooper.
What's with the lights?
They're swirling lights. Oops, wrong thing. I don't know what I just unplugged. That makes it really dark in here. Now it makes my head glow. Yeah, I don't know who the hell the Knights of whatever were, but the whole probably really got on my nerves after a while.
Oh, yeah.
Knights of whatever. Didn't even tease him first. There we go. Just buy him some Mickey D's. I don't like that phrase because I've actually bought you food at McDonald's before, so. Laying down some groundwork. I'm pissed they took my McDoubles off the dollar menu. They're like $1.50 a piece now. So when do you leave for Disney World? Did you say tomorrow? Wednesday. One more day to get through. Yeah, it sucks. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. The good part is there's only 3 days this week. And then I'm off for 4 days, and then another 4-day week. I think that's why everybody calls in sick on Monday, in January, because everybody gets used to all these days off at the end of the year. Oh, we'll be thinking about you, Twisted. So they've been stalking you on the playroom too, Twisted? Got it out of planes. One, two, three, four. So it says we've got one person unaccounted for because I'm logged in. Are you logged in twice, Shuggy?
No.
And Twisted's logged in. Definitely slander. Some of the shit they were saying last night.
Yeah, I know.
They fucking with the wrong redneck.
Yeah, you can't do anything court-wise, guys.
But even still, you can't go around calling people pedophiles and sexual predators and. Yep, I would think. Yeah, I would think your image and your trademarked logo would be protected.
Twisted, and
He's not on my friends list. I don't think Twisted's on my friends list. Well, what if he has that monetization thing turned on? Well, he said he had his logo trademarked. Yeah, I would think they would have to have your permission to use your image.
And you know what? It's not that I don't believe that you trade. I believe it. If you said it, I would like to see proof that you trademarked that. I'd like to see her. I'd really like to see her. Oh, yes, I'd like to see her very much. Your image. You know, where you know. This is true.
Yeah, true. You can always tell when there's a beef happening because a room will go from like 5 visitors to 50 or 60 in a matter of seconds. Like that night that we were talking to Dave, our views went through the roof at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear Shuggy Twisted? Well, it's Mr. Teabag Steve. Fraggle's okay. She hadn't done anything against me. She's not like my best friend or anything. And all I ever said was that she was funny. I never said that I loved her, Mr. Steve. He's probably talking to me. Because I mentioned Fraggle in one of my streams once and heard about it for a week on, oh, you love Fraggle. Yeah, I think I was there that day. My whole 6 viewers. Which now that you're number 6, we still have one lurker in here. Which I'm guessing is the one who instantly dislikes any video that I post. And probably doesn't watch it to begin with. So does motion mess with the light too? Yep. I've never even seen Fraggle, so that's a fucking lie, Steve. I've seen her puppet dog, and that's it. Little brown round. I did the guilty laugh. Not sure what the guilty laugh is. Is that the guilty laugh? I don't remember doing that. I don't think you're sharing your voice, Shuggy.
I can hear it.
Yeah, but apparently they can't hear it. If you share it, it actually goes through the stream rather than going from my speaker to my microphone. You did it. He is.
There, how's that?
Can anybody hear him now?
You hear me now, you bastards?
Well, one thing I can do. All right, say something now.
Something now.
Yep, Steve said he can hear you.
Steve can hear me. That's a big 10-4.
Oh, Mr. Lurker must have left.
Mr. Warmer? What?
Lurker. The one that
No,
keeps
I
giving
cut
me
you
thumb
off.
downs. I get 3 thumbs down immediately after I post a video.
I'll give you a thumb down. There you go.
So either it's you, Steve, and Trizash, which I wouldn't put it past you, or it's somebody's name that starts with a Y and ends with a So he didn't even hear you ranting and raving about copyrights and trademarks and all that bullshit.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't listen anyway.
Just jumped up. And jump back down.
Shut your face hole.
Didn't hear shit before, you bastards. Oh, he's starting you with no Mickey D's now. And my Boba Fett isn't complete yet. I still have to make gauntlets. For some reason. It didn't come with those. Nobody wants Shuggy's point of view, but they all get it.
I want to see your trademark papers where you trademarked your name or whatever it was. But as far as defamation of character, you're not making any money from this, so you can't claim that. And copyrights, you're not. It's not a song. It's not a. The monetized by YouTube is not the same. You're broadcasting through PlayStation. You're not. You're just. YouTube is just the forum that people can go look at and watch your archived videos. Monetized means nothing.
See, told you were going to get his point of view, whether you wanted it or not.
All right.
Oh, my contact's bugging me.
You could actually do what's called self-copywriting. You are so full of shit. If that was true, then everybody'd be self-copywriting their fucking street names and the way they wear their clothes and all kinds of other shit.
I
If
copyright
you're
all
not
that.
if you're not putting anything out there where the public can buy it, where public can buy something that you invented or made, and then you can't copyright it. You can't copy it together. You can't copyright those two words. Now, if you write a book, but that's different. You can copyright the book or music.
Well, how did Trump own the phase you're fired then?
How did he what?
He owned the phrase you're fired. He had it copyrighted.
Because he made money from the show.
Which I thought it was funny because they made this big deal that NBC fired him and blah blah blah, and turns out he's still the executive producer of the show.
Well, having the intent to sell something and actually selling something is two different things. You know, you can't, if you're going to sell something in the future and something comes up about your past, you can't sue somebody because of something you said or done. I mean, the whole outlook on it is this. What actually are you going to, you know, is get them in trouble for? You know, because they used an image of you where you done something wrong and used your name that is a made-up name on PlayStation? Come on.
I know I got threatened with defamation of character and libel when I was going through my divorce. Because I was posting stuff on my webpage. And all I did was write a quote of what she said and attributed it to her. And the quote was, "It's not a lie if you believe what you're saying."
All right. Well, here's the daily scoop. Well, that's true, but you know, I'm not saying I believe. You know, I believe. You know what they did was right or wrong, or what you did was right or wrong. To me, the picture you're not showing anything. You know, except your hand over your junk. Big deal. You know, they got thong bikinis that show more than what you showed. You know, but to slander somebody, you know, it has to be, you know, it has to be something that's causing you, you know, mental anguish, or you know, something that's causing you loss of business. You know, loss of viewers on PlayStation isn't going to pass. All right, here's what it says for the self copyright. Simply saying that you own something or mailing it to yourself in an envelope at a date and time does not prove ownership. You got no registration for it in the copyright, you know, manifests in any court of law. There's nothing that says that, you know, there's nothing that says that you made this work first. There's nothing to prove that you're not plagiarizing it. Uh, you know, you have to pay copyright fees in the United States to have something copyrighted. You can't copyright, you know, a stream, you know, because and matter of fact, you don't own the stream. You know, you're given a privilege, you know, by registering and all that stuff to be able to stream your images and all that stuff. PlayStation and YouTube gives you that right. Hence, they can take it away. Now, if you're on a stream and you're doing something and somebody sees that and disagrees with it and starts calling you out, you know, saying this, that, and the other, you have the right to report it, but you can't do anything about it. All you can do is report. You know.
My ads aren't that good, Steve.
You know, what it boils down to is the Fair Use Act, okay? Which means, especially for social media, anything that you put out there, and it's in the small print on PlayStation, they can basically, if you're streaming and they like what you're streaming, they can use clips of your video to advertise PlayStation, or advertise the camera, or advertise a game. They don't have to have your permission and or pay you. You know?
What?
When you put yourself out there on social media, you know, even on Facebook, Facebook could use your images, you know, that you post. They could put them on a billboard because you agree to all that. You know? Now, if you know, you could call Sony and say, hey, this person said this about me, this person says that about me. You know, they're gonna say, well, you know, other than hurting your feelings, has it caused you, you know, a loss of money? Has, you know, it caused you to get kicked out of your church? You know, not that that's a thing, but, you know, stuff like that.
But with what they're saying, I could see it definitely turning into death threats and everything else.
Now that,
hey, Abiel.
There you get into something different. You know, just because they're calling you names, sticks and stones. But when they start threatening you, you know, when they start saying shit like, I'm going to come to your house and kill you, that's all under domestic terrorist laws. That falls into something completely different.
Yeah, because I would think that it would fall back on them if they're calling him a pedophile, a sexual offender, blah, 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 all the shit that they were throwing out the other night, that they've got to have legal documents to back all that shit up.
Yeah, you know, it's not that I don't. I mean, believe you me, I've been through shit. You know as well as I do. You know, I sit and I read about all this shit. You know, read about all this shit, and I knew what line to cross and what line not to cross. You know, and it got me. I crossed the line a couple times, and it got me banned, plain and simple. You know, but as far as the person that I was raging on or whatever, pulling up a lawsuit, this, that, and the other, would never happen. You know, would never happen. You know, he can talk all he wants. Now, the problem with what has in the mail, you know, somebody sent him messages, death threats, and all that stuff through PlayStation Messenger, which he copied, you know, and so he had proof, you know, so that got the other person banned, and you know, whatever. True, that's true. Twisted, yep. You know, the thing about it is I don't know when it happened. It looks like to me that it's an old picture that they dug up, I don't even know where they got it from. But to me, you know, what I would have done if I was you is, you know, if everybody makes a big deal out of it, if I was you, I'd stream in a phone. You know, you're not breaking any YouTube rules or whatever. Yeah, I don't have Snoopy.
Where's Snoopy?
Thanks for correcting your spelling there, Steve. Yeah, I mean, I was watching one night and you got naked, but you didn't show anything. And I think it all stemmed from Croft because he's a bad influence on everybody. Because he said he was naked and you got jealous, so you wanted to be naked also. Hey, too cool. What's up? Hey, stop insulting me, man. That really hurts. That was actually one of Fralix's things that he kept typing the other night was, Stu, you're a stupid asshole. Yeah. Oh, this contact's killing me. Eye's gonna start swelling up here in a sec. Yeah, eventually they'll get tired of coming in and getting banned or run out of names to make up. Well, you found the perfect place, too cool. And if you speak your mind and what you actually believe, then there's no reason to ever apologize for any of it. That's the way I look at it.
Hey, Stu.
Hey, what?
I don't think your boy's driving his way up there, seeing as how he just streamed the game 29 minutes ago.
That sounds about right. So you still off the cigarettes, Steve? Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Shuggy's talking about, I won a PS4 in a stream back, I think it was December 10th. And he said that he sent it out December 13th. And somehow it took 11 days for it to get from where he sent it in his hometown to back to his house. And he said that he sent it expedited. Something just don't add up there.
And then he said he was going to drive it there.
Yep, he said as soon as he gets back on the 26th, he's going to throw it in his car and drive here. And seeing as how he just streamed a game 20-some minutes ago, guessing he doesn't have a PS4 hooked up with Wi-Fi in his car. Yeah, Chaz, he won't apologize for anything that he says. He just says what's on his mind.
Hey, just too cool.
And I'm the Pope. So you're saying you're lying about what Chaz says? I gotta go back for 3 days this week and then off for 4 and then back for 4. Yep. And his story is just totally off the wall. I mean, he contradicts himself every time I talk to him. Because he was streaming the other day. And Shuggy asked him if he'd heard from me, and he goes, no, I haven't heard anything from him. I'm guessing he got the PS4. Which is a lie, because the day before I had messaged him and said, where the fuck's my PS4? Oh, and I'm the Pope. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he saved all his messages and stuff, so we're definitely going to put him on blast whenever he doesn't show up.
I think the thing that happened was he had this stream going for like 8 to 10 hours, giving away a PS4, and he thought the people were just going to pile in, and basically he was buying subscribers because you had to subscribe in order to be in the drawing. Well, he turned out with 8 people for the drawing, and I won the PS4. So it didn't work out the way that he had planned. All I know is that I never got my fucking PS4. Fucking PS4. And I haven't talked to the other guy to see if he got his headset, but that was the other prize that he gave away. So he gave away 2 prizes for 8 viewers. Talk to the other guy. Hey, Chaz. I say everyone is suspect till they know how to bake cookies. Fucking thing keeps leaking. Hey, Fuzzy. How's it going, man? And Pooh, if you're there with him. Nope, never received my PS4. Did you get your headset? What exactly is this?
There we go. There's your answer.
Imagine that. Did he say that it was sent back to him also? And it took 11 days to get from where he sent it back to his house in the same town? His house in the same town? Hi, Pooh. Yep, me and Shuggies that's in the chat, we both grew up in Liberty, which is right across the border there from where you grew up in Oxford. Grew up in Oxford. I lived in an apartment a block away from Miami campus. And then it burnt down. But luckily we lived in a town where drunk people roam the streets at all hours of the night, so they woke us up, and last we spoke he said it would take 2 days to arrive. Yeah, he said he sent mine expedited on the 13th at 9 a.m. and then when I questioned him on the 24th, he said, oh, something got mixed up with the addresses. They got sent back to my house. So then he says he's going to jump in his car and drive it to me today. But he just streamed a few minutes ago, so I'm guessing he's not driving here.
Hey, man, they're acting full. Let your mom deal with it.
Luckily, we were 65 degrees today. No snow for us today, but the morning it's supposed to be in the 20s, and it's been raining all day, so it's probably going to be an ice rink tomorrow. His name's Havoc Marine. And you are not in Kentucky, Steve. You just talk like it.
Go in there, sit down, and quit aggravating. Just ignore him. Don't even talk to him. You know, he wants to be a jackass, ignore him.
Yeah, Havoc Marine is the guy that had the PS4 and the headset that apparently he didn't give to Archangel either. He didn't give to Archangel. You got me there, Steve. Can't prove you're not in Kentucky. So yeah, maybe I should tell him that I just talked to Archangel, and he said he never got his headset either.
He also streams under Havoc Pro Gaming.
Yeah, I think he's got some game group that he's trying to get off the ground. Yeah, he told me mine was sent out on December 13th, the day before my birthday. at 9 a.m. to be exact. And after asking him for the tracking number about 50 times, he still has not given me any type of tracking. Says that they didn't give him a tracking number, it wasn't put in about with a tracking number. Yeah, he came in here and trolled me after I won the PS4. And I think he's been in Too Cool's stream a couple times too. Yep, that's exactly why. He gave me some number. It was like YZK-924-. I was like, that's not a tracking number. Well, you can't send anything without a tracking number through FedEx. It's not in their system until they have a tracking number. He says he paid insurance on it and paid for expedited shipping and... Yeah, really. It does, really. He's like a farm full of shit. No. I told him I would send him the money after I received it. Which, with expedited shipping and insurance on it, he said that it came to $38. Yeah, I know. You can't put anything in a FedEx system without a tracking number. That's how they keep track of the package on their end. Yep, that's his username right there. Oh, I know his real name. He uses his real name on the thing, as far as I know. Whether or not it's a fake name that he gave me or not. James is the name he gave me. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta pee. once Sam is done with her. I missed part of the conversation apparently.
Well, the video, he's got the video removed of the giveaway.
Imagine that. Well, he was playing music too.
Yeah, I got screenshots of where it said down at the bottom PS4 giveaway. And that was on the 10th.
Yeah, it was on the 10th. I don't know, I've got messages from him. Well, there's his Facebook.
I looked it up and couldn't find it.
Let me rush to put that tracking number in, Twisted.
What's his name?
James Anders. Which I'm really not giving away anything because that's the name that he uses on his stream.
Spell Anders.
Anders.
See, I'm coming up with a couple, but they don't look like him.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it was the whole buying subscribers, why the fuck didn't he just come clean that night and tell everybody? Which I sent him a message the other day saying, if you're just fucking with me, then tell me now because I've already promised it to Little Shug. Just pisses me off that gives you the runaround like that. Well, I've got his phone number. It's actually a Florida phone number, but he lives in Buffalo, New York.
Right now, you don't even care if it's not a new number.
Okay, well.
Please, Mr. Will you please?
No.
Please.
No.
Why?
Because I tried to tell him at the very beginning what the problem was, but I was told I was doing it wrong. Okay, if he wants me to do it, he can come in here and apologize to me, right? Because I was doing him a favor.
Whatever.
Google
When
Hangouts
all
much.
the new phones we've had, here, this is yours, number one. All the new phones we've had, all through the days, I've done the same thing, called the same number, and it's fucked up. It's different now than what I used to do, because I've done the same thing. You said it wouldn't do for the phones. You had to go on the computer, right?
Yeah.
So something fucked up is.
I think he might have muted his mic. Hello, whoever the newcomers are. The numbers just jumped up a little bit. think I'll use this stupid light anymore. It makes the whole room dim. Not sure what the Google Hangouts meant. Yeah, I think either he got disconnected or muted the mic. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I used to have a Florida number when I lived in... I had an Indiana number when I lived in Florida. Yeah, which I'm sure he'll use it had music on it, so it was copyrighted. I had to take it down. Thanks, Fuzzy. Now I might be up to what, 15? Doesn't tell me, does it? And I've already got a dislike on this one. Wonder who that could be. Woo! Cruising right along. I'll break 25 by June. No, it starts with Y and ends with on. He hates me. I'm so upset about it too. Usually instantly I have 3 dislikes, which there's one stream that has 3 members of their cast, crew, whatever you want to call it. Coincidence? I think not. It took them about 5 seconds to dislike. I took a stream of my collection room upstairs last night, and they had already disliked it within 5 minutes. So there's no way that they could have watched a 15-minute video in 5 minutes. But it was really crappy. Had no lighting up there whatsoever. I need to get a better camera and refilm it. And it only took me like 7 hours to upload it. Wish my stupid app would turn back on so I could take that stupid light off. Everything's stupid. It says it attached. Who else hates the stupid app? It's going to lock up in the now loading screen. Come forth yisted. Oh, we're going to do something. I don't know what yet. I mean, if you forgot to send it, then just fucking tell me that you forgot to send it. Don't keep feeding me a line of bullshit that contradicts the last line of bullshit that you gave me. Oh, stupid app. It does very much. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but fucking own them. And I was on a roll. I had it work like 10 times in a row when I streamed. Now all of a sudden it's deciding to give me fits. And locks up in the now loading screen. Yeah, Twisted, just tell me the truth. I'll reboot my phone again. That seemed to make it work last time. Well, at least you shaved him first. How did you get him to stand still while you were shaving his nuts? Hey, Bree. Well, it said I disconnected the app. That's not exactly what I was going for. Alright, says I'm connected. Second screen. And now I have a plain white screen instead of the blue screen that I had before. Oop. It's thinking about it. T-peg them and the farmer? That was a busy night. Yeah, I'm probably freezing up because I'm running 3 devices off of my internet. My internet sucks. Oh, now we're one-upping each other. Apparently I have to deal with a stupid red light because this app does not want to work. I know I actually watched one of his streams once and he was all giddy because you were supposed to come in and talk to him, Twisted. And then he was upset because you never showed up. Yep, that would be who. I'm not sure who Diamond is. Is that the dog or the cat? A new co-host? I don't think I've seen any new co-hosts. I've seen the dog, the cat, and Pooh. I'll just sit and watch your conversation over here on the side. I don't know where Shuggy went. Member Chewbacca, member. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. And it's probably better off that way. Member. I got this shirt just because it has the sriracha chicken on it. Who is out of closet latex lesbian? See, told you I didn't want to know. Oh, I did get a new sword somewhere. If I can figure out how to open it. It's supposed to have a screw in the end where it screws together and becomes a two-ended sword, but instead there's an Allen wrench screw in there and no way to attach them. Now I'll never get it back together. This is the old one that I had. It doesn't lock as well, but it's two swords together. Sending messages too fast, were you? I showed this sword last stream. It's actually pretty straight for as cheap as it is. Dirty keyboard whore. Pooh going to now beat the Fuzzy. She see the latex lesbian comment, did she? Play-by-play, fuck that. I feel like I'm reading a play-by-play of the NFL. So did she just hear me say it? I drink entirely too much pop. Sorry, Pooh. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Yep, I'm the snitch for the day. I disconnected my app. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Oh, you missed my lighting, Fuzzy. Kind of looks like yours. Shuggy was worried about getting an epileptic fit, so I had to turn it off.
Shut up.
I knew if I started talking about him, he'd come back. Yeah, I sometimes play music, but I haven't been lately on YouTube because I don't want to get copyright crap. I know I'll get at least 3 dislikes. So she beat the hell out of you, Shuggy?
Oh.
Comma?
Lisa?
Uh-huh.
No, they just come in here running off the mouth.
You were having a heated discussion and then your mic went blank.
Well, it's because, same dumb shit. Ask me to do something, tell me I'm doing it wrong, and then when you try to do it, you fuck it up, so you come back to me to do it right again.
Guessing she's not in the room anymore then, huh?
Well, that's what I told her. I told him the same thing.
I don't know who the hell Diamond is.
This phone that he got.
Oh, you're still trying to get it to work?
Yeah.
How expensive are those? I was thinking about getting one of those and having a call-in show.
What?
How expensive are those phones?
The phone or the service?
Well, the services pay for minutes, isn't it?
Well, it's unlimited for $45 a month. This is a Galaxy Premier, and it's 170 something.
The internet connection is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I turned my phone off. You can get a free number to do a call-in.
Testing 1, 2.
Goes through your phone number. That's kind of cool. Yeah, but I don't want to turn music off every 15 seconds. At least I don't have that stupid-ass PSN music. Stuff makes you want to claw your face off after a while. Cool. I'll have to look into that. Google.com/voice. Better make a note of it or I'll forget it.
$969.91.80.
Probably shouldn't have put that over the stream. Hey, Kafuzi. How are you doing?
If you messed up that stuff up there, clean it up.
Why? Because you got idiots calling in? And I think you just gave out his phone number on the stream. My shit was cool for a bit, then trolls post your number everywhere. Sounds about right. Hey, Stu, Skookum, what's up?
Dumbass.
Forgot who I was there for a second. I've only seen it once, and it was a really crappy internet version. I haven't been to the movie theater to see it. I really want to, though. Could have gone today. There's a movie theater a couple blocks away from my house.
Thank you.
Which something that I didn't catch that somebody told me about was at some point in the movie they run into Ponda Baba, which is Walrus Man. Hey, Too Cool's back. Thought he went to shit and the hogs ate him. Which I don't know if that's a saying anywhere else, but that's something my mom used to say. How many times have you seen that skookum? We didn't have any snow today. We had 65-degree weather today for some reason.
For some reason.
For some reason. That's not what the temperature should have been. You just anyone here, don't you, Stew? I think there's a word missing there. Alright, well at least Too Cool's heard it before. You just let anyone in here. Yeah, we let anybody in. It's whether they leave on their feet or their ass that's the difference. Where are you at? Blizzard. Blizzard. I like the Reese's Cup Blizzards. North Dakota. Yeah, we had inclement weather here today. Is that an alligator?
It is.
Any reason? Because blizzards make you think of alligators? Or North Dakota makes you think of alligators?
It.
It's their natural habitat.
It is snow gators.
As long as there's no snow sharks.
Snow gator.
See the fin going through the snow. Pooh says turtle. And you got the comments humping, Shuggy. Is that a Spawn figure? You're going to have to narrow it down just a little bit. Now he's just trying to get the comments to hump. Trying to figure out what he thinks is a spawn figure. Because there is spawn figures in here, but I don't know if any of them are on camera. There's some right over there. Excuse me. No, that would be Venom.
He's on timeout. He's on timeout.
Who
Yes,
is?
who's the dumbass now?
Oh, you put Too Cool on timeout.
No.
This is Venom.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
And this also is Venom.
Is he still muted?
Yep, I'm muted. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Damn, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm going in here. Let me know if you ever get unmuted. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Venom and Carnage are probably two of my favorites.
Justin. Okay.
I've always liked Venom more, though.
Can I ask you a question? How many girls that are as hot as me that can do that? And know what it means.
Takes skill.
Boss.
Not sure what that discussion was about.
What about?
Yeah, I've got a ton of Venom. I've got the symbiote Venom figures. They're still upstairs in the box and storage.
Just Too Cool wishes he had my Kiss on stage set up.
Thought he did.
Not like mine, he don't.
Did you ever figure out how to play the music on it?
It doesn't have it. It's not that one. It's just lights. It's got a speaker, so I'm going to have to take it apart and, you know, probably put like a 8mm connector in it for the iPod, you know, put the iPod behind it, play some Kiss tunes through the speaker.
You can get one of those little speakers for a computer.
It has a speaker built into it. Well, it has a space, you know, the round, you know, the underneath the little round holes, you know, look like a little speaker could go into.
So it was probably something that they were going to put on it and decided not to at the last minute.
Well, I think some of them had it and some of them don't.
Yeah, I still need to send those games out to Too Cool. I've got them in there in a box. I made it that far. I just haven't sent them out yet.
Oh yeah, so's my Gene Simmons axe base that you won't see.
Thanks for stopping by, Fuzzy. Does it have a date on it?
What? Huh?
Does yours have a date on it?
Oh, I don't
Copyright
know. I haven't
date?
looked.
But I sure as hell won't tell you that I sent it out and then tell you that I didn't get a tracking number for it. I'll just be honest and say I'm lazy and haven't had a chance to send it out yet.
No, that's not true. You've had plenty of chances. You're just too lazy to send it out.
Sure. I think I've got some Sega CDs around here too. Problem is finding them. Mine was an add-on. I don't know if they ever made a unit where you could play the Sega CDs without it piggybacking off of the Sega Genesis. But mine was an add-on to the Sega Genesis that plugged into the side. Was it? Too Cool's probably got it if they made it. Stupid red light. We're in the red light district now. I had the little handheld Sega too. Had a little screen about that size on it. Is it actually the Sega CD or is it the piggyback one? Which I actually took him out of the package the other day and replaced his batteries. And he actually works. I was expecting the double A's to be all corroded and shit. Song request Jeep Star Bidadentid. Not playing any music today, sorry, Olin. The ugliest gaming system ever has to be the GameCube. That thing was just goofy looking from the get-go.
Atari.
I never thought it was goofy looking, though. The GameCube, you just look at it and it doesn't look like something fun. Yeah, I think my ex's kids ended up with my PS1 and my Sega CD. It was ugly. It was a very ugly gaming system. And you had those tiny little CDs that you had to put in it. Does it? never got the Wii. I was kind of burnt out on the whole Nintendo thing by that point. Well, they might be decent gaming systems, but they're ugly as hell. It looks like a damn lunchbox or something. That's pretty cool. Never knew that. I bet you did, Shuggy. But did you know that the GameCube games actually play on the Wii? It's probably my #1 complaint about PlayStation, is that they don't retro their games so that you can play PS1, PS2 on the PS4 or the PS3. The PS2, when it came out, you could actually play PS1 games on it.
I'll be back.
Alright. So the PS3 was retro also? And I know Xbox, they've always done that. Made it so that you could play the prior ones. I think you had to download a patch in order to do it, but you could still do it. And there were some titles that they didn't retro. $60 gig? I think one of mine is a 60 gig. I might have to try that on the PS2 games. I still have a ton of PS2 games too, but I still have a PS2 out there. I just haven't plugged it in or see if it worked lately. I bought a little cart to put the game consoles on. Then it got too much of a pain in the ass to roll it out every time I wanted to play games, so I ended up putting them on the TV stand. Because like I said before, I'm lazy. It's tucked away in the room right now with the Bowflex. That I used twice, I think. I have to figure out which one of my PS3s is the 60 gig. I don't know if it's the one upstairs or the one downstairs. See if I can play PS2 games. There was one game, I think it was called Extermination, where you were getting attacked by a bunch of bugs. It was Looked a lot like Resident Evil. I like that game. Bree stopped by a few minutes ago. Too cool. I guess they're still streaming. And I just dropped down to 2 viewers. Guess I shouldn't have mentioned that there was another stream on, huh? Oh, I think I'm going to have to swap out my contacts. Well, we got 2 people that are still here. So the third person is probably me on the laptop. So that probably means Shuggy's turned off his computer or his PS4.
Yep, I'm still on.
How's it say I only have 3 in here then?
I don't have you on the PS4 because of the echo. So it's just us again.
Well, Too Cool and Twisted are still in here.
Yeah, I don't think the counter's right.
Let's not be counting lurkers. I know Daily Motion's been screwed up for like a week. It's saying 4 here.
Saying 44 here.
Well, then I have 5. But I guess if I look at the computer, it's still going to tell me the same thing that I'm seeing here. But it'll be even further back in time. So I could turn around and give myself advice on the future. Really didn't have many trolls, or any trolls in here tonight. That's kind of amazing. Somebody walking in and out the door. And the counter might be screwed up like Daily Motions is.
That makes you feel better.
Thanks, Shuggy.
Thanks.
Ugly Star Wars nerd. That was one of my eBay buys. I think I paid $1 for it. T1000 skull. Fuck you, shit.
Yeah, ripped off.
He's got way more gray than I do. It was just one of those things that the starting bid was $1, so I bid $1 and it was free shipping, so they had to send it to me for $1. I think they thought it was going to go for a lot more. I'm crashed back in time. I don't think he has the full sides either, does he? He's got like the pencil line. They keep calling me Crash because I use vape and I have a beard.
The same beard.
Do what?
The same beard.
I don't have the same beard. He's all gray down here.
It is.
I just got gray right here.
It's because you use Menon.
I thought he had the pencil line thing down the side there. Well, shit, now I'm going to have to change my facial hair before he gets me for copyright infringement. Probably should have tried this on before I put it on the mannequin. Just walk around the neighborhood dressed as Boba Fett. Oh, I did get something this week. It's a remote control R2-D2. You control it with your phone. Fucker's heavy. Gamorrean guard with fuzzy pants. Apparently the vapor screws with the light too. Oh, well, I think I'm going to shut it down so I can get all my crap in the right order for work tomorrow. Not really looking forward to going to work, nor am I looking forward to driving to Indianapolis first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
But, gotta do what you gotta do.
Got to do.
So, hopefully I'll be back on at the regular bat time and the regular bat channel next Saturday night. This was just kind of an extra stream. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I like bacon grease better. But I will see y'all later. See ya!